Have you ever wondered if everyone truly gets the same chance to succeed in school, or if some students face invisible hurdles that others do not? Yes, educational inequity absolutely and profoundly affects academic achievement. It creates a complex web of disadvantages that can hinder a student's ability to learn, grow, and reach their full potential within the education system. The core mechanism behind this impact lies in the unequal distribution of resources and opportunities. Historically, and often persisting today, schools serving marginalized communities, particularly those with a high enrollment of Black students, receive significantly less funding. This disparity directly translates into fewer experienced teachers, outdated textbooks, limited access to technology, and inadequate facilities. These foundational resource gaps prevent students from having the same learning environment as their peers in better-funded schools, making it harder to achieve academic excellence. Understanding this begins with recognizing the systemic factors at play. Consider the legacy of Jim Crow laws and segregation, which legally enforced separate and inherently unequal educational systems. Although explicit legal segregation was dismantled by landmark Supreme Court cases like Brown versus Board of Education, the effects of residential segregation and unequal funding models continue to shape educational landscapes. Property taxes, for instance, often fund local schools, leading to a direct correlation between community wealth and school resources. This creates a cycle where communities with lower property values struggle to adequately fund their schools, perpetuating the resource gap. For students, this often means navigating classrooms with high teacher turnover, larger class sizes, and a lack of specialized support staff, such as guidance counselors or special education teachers. Moreover, the curriculum itself may not always reflect the cultural experiences or histories of all students, leading to disengagement and a feeling of alienation. This cumulative disadvantage means that while individual effort is vital, the structural barriers created by educational inequity can make the path to high academic achievement significantly steeper for some learners. It is also important to consider the concept of the achievement gap, which refers to observed disparities in academic performance between groups of students. While this term often describes the symptom, educational inequity describes the root cause. Understanding this distinction is crucial because it shifts the focus from blaming individuals or groups for performance differences to examining the systemic conditions that create these outcomes. Addressing educational inequity requires a multifaceted approach, including equitable funding formulas, investment in teacher diversity, and culturally responsive pedagogy to ensure every student has a genuine opportunity to thrive.